Yeah. So, good morning, everyone. So today we learn about the sustainable development. Okay. So, in this lecture, we learn about the what is the meaning of sustainable development. Firstly, what is the meaning of development? Okay. The role of sustainable development in our life. Okay. As well as the views of sustainable development, as well as the concepts of sustainable development. Then evolution of sustainable development means ये जो सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट की जो कंसेप्ट है वो मेन स्ट्रीम में ओके मेन स्ट्रीम में कैसी आई उसके पीछे के रीजंस कौन से हैं ओके वो ब्रूनलैंड कमीशन क्या है ओके वो कब आया था वो हम लोग देखेंगे ओके इसके अलावा जो इम्पोर्टेंट मिलेनियम डेवलपमेंट गोल्स है एज वेल एज इन 2015 वी स्टार्ट sustainable development goals there are also be 17 sustainable development goals and 169 aims okay and there are these some objectives okay then the pillars of sustainable development वो हम लोग क्या देखेंगे आज के लेक्चर्स में देखने वाले हैं जस्ट ब्रॉड व्यू हम लोग इसके देखेंगे ओके स्टार्ट करते हैं नेक्स्ट या Yeah. So the term sustainable development, the first came to prominence in the World Conservation Strategy in 1980. Okay. Okay. So the term sustainable development first came to prominence in the World Conservation Strategy in 1980. Then it achieved a new status of the publication of two significant report by Brundtland Commission. Okay. So this Brundtland Commission is so important is formed into the year of 1983 and north and south a program is survival of common crisis okay and this Brundtland Commission the one report is formed the name of report is our common future in 1983 okay yeah has gained even a greater attention since the United Nations Conference on Environment Development which is held in a Rio de Janeiro in 1992 in a country of Brazil. Okay, yeah. So the next one, yeah. So what is the meaning of development class? Okay, so development is the gradual growth of a situation that becomes a more advanced and strong than previous one. Okay, yeah. So what is the meaning of development class? So development is the gradual growth of a situation that becomes a more advanced and strong than previous one. Okay, मीन्स पिछले टाइम में जो हम लोग ने ग्रोथ की थी उससे जो नेक्स्ट टाइम में और आने वाले समय में जो हम लोग हमारी इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ करने वाले हैं ओके उसे हम लोग क्या कहते हैं डेवलपमेंट कहते हैं और ये जो इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ रहता है और ये जो ग्रोथ रहता है इज अ पार्ट ऑफ द डेवलपमेंट ओके सो दिस डेवलपमेंट इज अनफोल्डिंग ऑफ ह्यूमन पोटेंशियल फॉर अ मीनिंगफुल पार्टिसिपेशन इन अ इकोनॉमिक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू सोशल पॉलिटिकल and cultural process and the institution so that people can improve their conditions okay yeah so this is the basic concepts of the development okay next yeah what is the meaning of sustainable development class sustainable development in a Hindi word or Marathi word this is called as a shashwat vikas okay shashwat vikas okay so this sustainable development is a development that meets the needs of a present मीन्स प्रेजेंट जो कम्युनिटी है उनके नीड्स हम लोग क्या करेंगे पूरी करेंगे विदाउट कॉम्प्रोमाइजिंग द एबिलिटी ऑफ फ्यूचर जनरेशन टू मीट देयर ओन नीड्स मीन्स सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट मीन्स हम लोग प्रेजेंट जो रिसोर्सेस है इसका हम लोग ऐसे यूज करेंगे कि हमारे मिस हम लोग तो यूज करेंगे इसके अलावा जो आने वाली हमारी जो फ्यूचर जनरेशन है उनके लिए भी ये जो नेचुरल रिसोर्सेस है वो बचा के रखेंगे okay this process is called as a sustainable development okay so grow harlem brundtland okay so ये जो ग्रो हार्लम ब्रूनलैंड है उन्होंने ही in 1983 they formed the Brundtland Commission okay the first introduced the concept of the sustainable development इन 1987 ओके वो जो रिपोर्ट था वो 1987 में पब्लिश हुआ आवर कॉमन फ्यूचर जो हम लोग ने पिछले 2 स्लाइड में देखा था. Okay, he was the prime minister of Norway and the chairman of the World Commission on Environment Development. Okay, this formed in 1983, and the report is come into the force in the 1987, and the report name is Our Common Future. Okay, next. Yeah. So this sustainable development is there in both sides. This first side is the improvement of a lifestyle and well-being, as well as the preserving the natural resources and ecosystem in our future generation. So this is the broad concepts of the sustainable development. Okay. Yeah. The next one. या सो हम लोग आज अभी क्या देखेंगे कि ये जो इवोल्यूशन ऑफ सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट का कैसे हुआ, उसके पीछे की हिस्ट्री क्या है, वो हम लोग ने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले देखी. उसका एक छोटा सा पार्ट हम लोग इसमें देखेंगे. द लैंडमार्क इवेंट इन द इवोल्यूशन ऑफ द कंसेप्ट ऑफ सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट is starting from the United Nations Conference on Human and Environment, is held in Stockholm, okay, in 1972, and in 1983 the World Commission of Environment Development is formed, and the head of this World Commission of Environment Development is Go Harlem Brundtland. And in 1983, after the 4 years, in 1987, they publish one report is Our Common Future in 1987. This is the is a बैकबोन्स ऑफ द सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट मीन्स ये जो कंसेप्ट की जो बैकबोन है वो यहाँ से स्टार्ट हुई थी. एंड इन 1992 यूनाइटेड नेशंस कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑन इन्वायरमेंट एंड डेवलपमेंट, और दिस कॉन्फ्रेंस इज आल्सो नोन एज ए रियो समिट और द अर्थ समिट एज इज कॉमनली रेफर टू इट. मीन्स उन्होंने क्या किया, इसका रेफर किया. ओके, द मेनी एक्टिविटीज बिटवीन द सक्सेसिव लैंडमार्क इवेंट sought to build on the outcome of the previous event, to clarify issues and to provide inputs in the preparatory process of the following events. Okay, yeah. So the next one. Yeah. So United Nations established a Commission of Sustainable Development in 1992 to ensure the effective follow-up of a United Nations Environment United Nations Conference on Environment Development and monitor and report the implementation of the Earth Summit. Okay, so this is an agreement of local level, national level, regional level, and international level. Okay, so they have the some conferences are held under the United Nations Conference, United Nation United Nation Convention on Framework. Okay, it start from the early 1995, and this Rio 5 is held in 1997 in Kyoto. Okay, and this is adopted a comprehensive program of the further implement of a Agenda 21. Okay, yeah. So C class over here, the Kyoto Protocol not adopted. It started in 1997, and this adopted in 2005. So this is some mistakes over here. Okay, so Kyoto Protocol is start from 1997 and is adopted in 2005. So the main role of this Kyoto Protocol is to reduce the emission of the greenhouse gases. Okay, yeah, and the global warming and climate change. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So this is the aim of sustainable development. So this is a maximizing the probability of achieving the sustainable development and minimizing the chances of environmental degradation. Okay. So this is the main aim of sustainable development. Okay. Yeah, so this is the 4 major component of sustainable development: the climate change, nutrition cycles, hydrological cycle, biodiversity. Okay, so this is the 4 main components of the sustainable development. Yeah, so the example of sustainable development is the best example is a solar energy. Okay, so we use a daily purpose electricity. Okay, so this electricity are generally made in a various ways, like in a thermal power plant, in a hydro power plant and the atomic energy. Okay, इससे हम लोग क्या करते हैं, ये एनर्जी हम लोग लेते रहते हैं. But in a sustainable way, we produce our energy. And in the last lecture, we already discussed is sun is a inexhaustible source of energy. Okay, मीन्स कभी ना खत्म होने वाला ये रिसोर्सेस है सोलर एनर्जी का. Okay, and this is the best example of the sustainable development, as well as the wind energy. Okay, then geothermal energy, biomass energy. So these are the various examples of the sustainable development. Yeah. Yeah, so crop rotation, then water resources. Okay, so now we discuss about the pillars of the sustainable development. Okay, so mainly there are the three important way and the pillars of sustainable development. The first is the social development. Okay, social development means सामाजिक विकास. Okay, then environment protection means जो हमारा पर्यावरण है, ओके, उसका संरक्षण करना. ओके, उसके बाद है इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट. इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट मीन्स आर्थिक विकास. ओके, और ये जब सोशल डेवलपमेंट, इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट एंड इन्वायरमेंट प्रोटेक्शन, ये जो तीनों एक साथ आते हैं तो क्या बनता है, दिस इज द थ्री पिलर्स ऑफ द सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट. ओके, या, so this is the pillars of sustainable development are came into the force is United Nations 2005 World Summit outcome document. Yeah. Yeah. So, and the fourth pillar is a cultural diversity is necessary for a humankind, as a biodiversity is for a nature. And everyone knows. So what is the meaning of biodiversity? So biodiversity is a variety and variability of a living organism in our physical atmosphere. This is called as our biodiversity. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, class. So this is all about the sustainable development. Okay, and there are the various uh, two importance goals are starting from the year of 2000 is a Millennium Development Goal, and the another one is a Sustainable Development Goal. Okay, I think. Thank you, class, and we will meet in a classroom. Thank you. Have a good day.